Okay, everyone's looking at the problem. They're not looking at the solution. You got to be solution oriented. How can the casinos win back their customer base? That's us. That's you, me, that's you and you and you. How? 5 ways. I have 5 ideas that nobody in the casino industry is ever going to listen to, but they really might want to. These could be good. These could be bad. You're going to tell me in the comments below. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. I have a passion for the city. If you have a passion for the travel, or if you guys have nothing better to do, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you want to be in the credits and see my first 2 taboo for YouTube video on Vegas, stuff I can't talk about at all because Vegas, they would shut my channel down. It's just the non-family friendly stuff. You head on over to Patreon. You'll be in the comments too. Okay, 5, you'll be in the credits. I keep saying comments. 5 ways, I wrote them down. Vegas can save itself from itself. You have to sometimes do an intervention. This might be the intervention that we need. So let's talk about the solutions right now. And if you have a good idea, you put it in the comments below. I'd love to see some discussion happening there. Or head on over to Facebook, Not Leaving Las Vegas group. Talk about this there too. Number 1, create world-class experiences. Yeah, okay, we already do that. But do it for everybody. For everybody. Everybody's going to have a different level of a world-class experience, okay? You might be a billionaire. You might be able to fly under different times and different circumstances to Italy to get the best gelato in the world from a family who's made it for 300 years, but that might be your world-class experience. Somebody else's world-class experience might be taking a drive from Maryland up to New York and going to the world-class gelato shop that's been doing it for 65 years. Like, everybody has a different barrier of entry to their vacations. But right now, the world-class experiences are catering to like $175 Michael Jackson 1 tickets and $1,000 rumored Raiders tickets. We don't know the prices yet. And $150 to stand up in the very top level of the T-Mobile Arena and, you know, stand there, not even have a seat, and watch the Golden Knights play. And that's just a little expensive. So why don't we think about lowering the cost of entry, the barrier of entry, and bring back the prices to where they should be? And if this means that we have to like trim the fat and get rid of some of the Cirque shows, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Cirque du Soleil is a great production number. And they say your first Cirque show is your favorite Cirque show because it sticks in your brain. Like your first love is your first love and you never have another one quite like it. Whatever. But the thing about it is that they're expensive and not everybody can afford it. And they're being nickel and dimed in other ways, which we'll get to in a second. So maybe we need to lower the barrier of entry for a lot of these things, bring back some wholesome entertainment. You know, time was in Vegas. There used to be big shows, big production numbers, big magic shows. Anybody remember Siegfried and Roy? There was an era in Vegas where that kind of wild animal magic worked. And there was a kind of time in Vegas where, you know, the impersonators worked and they didn't cost $150 a shot to go to. You could get them. So let's do that. Number two, add extreme value to resort fees. Now, I know at this point, a lot of you are saying, no, get rid of the resort fees. They're not going to get rid of the resort fees, but we have to do 2 things with them. And the reason they're not going to get rid of them, my friends, is simple. They're just too much of a profit model for them. And it's like asking someone to become a vegan when they've been training in a bodybuilding competition style for 30 years. The chances are that's not going to happen. But if the protein gets to be a little bit hard to consume, they might go buy boneless, skinless chicken thighs instead of, you know, prime steaks. So we have to add extreme value to the resort fees. What we have to do is we have to, number 1, be completely transparent on travel booking sites and make sure everybody knows what they're getting. Number 2, add extreme value to the resort fee. If you have to pay for something, get extreme value for it, right? The reason why luxury cars sell to people who can't even really afford them sometimes is the extreme value they add to the luxury car, the little perks, the bells and the whistles. If they just offered what a Kia Sorento had or a Hyundai on a luxury car, you'd never buy into it. So how's this? You have things like buffets, nightclubs, consumables, drinks, alcohol, things that you make an extreme profit model on. Give us buy one, get one free or half price if there's just one person on those things. Say your resort fee includes a free buffet at the resort, buy one, get one free. And I mean, they're not using all the food. Your resort fee includes VIP entry to one of our nightclubs with a bottle of something or other. So you feel like there's value. You could select from a list, or if you're gonna do the resort fees, make it so you can trim some of the fat off the resort fees. If it's wintertime, make the pool an option. If it's internet that you're gonna be selling and and everybody has a broadband internet on their phone, especially with 5G coming, make that an option so they can take that away. But give extreme value. Half price on attractions might work. That kind of thing would be good because all these hotels have attractions and museums and things like this in them. You have the Shark Reef at Mandalay Bay, you have the Titanic exhibit, you have the Link zip line. Make those things half price or buy one get one free too. Add extreme value to things so people feel less jaded and angry to have to pay a resort fee that they're not going to utilize. Number 3, this could help everybody in the travel industry. Get with airlines and make incredibly good package deals. Now, you'll say that some airlines already do this. They do, but they do it on their own. If the resorts go to the airlines and they say, hey, Spirit Air, hey, Alaska Air, WestJet, all these different companies, Virgin Airlines would be a great one because Richard Branson's already here. Of course, he might not buy into it because he's opening up his own casino soon, but if these airlines partnered with somebody, they could offer package deals that were just stellar, out of this world. And, you know, hey, look, book and stay at the MGM and we waive your luggage fees. Book and stay at the MGM Grand, get a free buffet. You're already spending a lot of money on your airline ticket at extreme value. The airline profits, you could do it with bus companies running out of LA. There's like these little quick buses that go back and forth. Greyhound's big. These companies all need to be repaired. So Vegas could work with those companies and it would show a good nature that they're trying to do something. So that helps everybody, right? Number 4, senior and student discounts. Now, student discounts, you go say, well, Vegas isn't for kids. I know, trust me, but 21, 22, 23, and 24-year-olds are also students. There's also students who are 35 years old who are in medical school. There's people who are taking their bar exam when they're 28. Give them an option to spend their money in Las Vegas. Give seniors an option to spend their money in Las Vegas. First, the students. Younger people right now feel, in some ways, invincible. Now, I know a lot of you are younger and you don't feel invincible, and that's cool too. But if you go and type in spring break and spring break right now, you'll see the beaches are full. They're trying to get the governor of Florida to close those beaches because a lot of these folks are like, I don't care. I'm going to do this. It's spring break. Get them here. Otherwise, they're going to go somewhere else. Make it a value and an incentive to come here. Give them nightclubs for free. Give them discount tickets to the EDC, whatever you have to give them. Number 2, seniors. Now, a lot of the stereotype is that a lot of seniors are locked in their houses on a good day, and they have extreme budgets. But the truth is, there are also a segment of seniors that will spend money on travel. I've seen it in the travel business and working into the timeshare industry in the past. Those people will spend money because their window on when they can travel is closing. So they're going to spend their money. They're going to spend it somewhere. You want them to spend it in sunny Florida, or do you want to spend it in fabulous Las Vegas? Give them incentives. What kind of incentives could you give them? I don't know, free spa treatments in the resort, free things that cater to them, and have them come in on those deals. Number five is communication via influencers and people in social media. Now you're going to say, hey, buddy, you got 14K. You're not qualified. Okay. Sure, not qualified. But there are channels out there. There are giant, huge, mega channels out there that would be grateful and gracious enough to go ahead and do this. I have a friend who's in my credits of every single video gave me a fantastic idea. It was a world-class, spectacular, awesome idea. He seems to believe in me a whole lot, which for some reason I don't know. But anyways, he said, email outwardly to the hotels. Tell them, hey, look, why don't you let me show the world what you want me to show the world? I would love to go through the food court that they just built, Block 16 over at the Cosmo, and show people how awesome that is and how they selected all the food from everywhere. And they have different supper clubs and nightclubs, and show them the backstage of a Cirque show. Because the audience that's watching YouTube videos is very different from the audience that's watching the mainstream media. 60 Minutes is one demographic, but YouTube kind of hits everybody, and we know our demographics. I know my demographic is predominantly male, although the women that watch me, we love you, thank you so much. I know my demographic is like 35 to 45 years of age. Like, we know exactly. You ask me who watches my channel, I can click 3 buttons on YouTube and say, this is who watches my channel, this is the country they're from, this is how much they watch, blah, 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 blah. Perfect, right? That data is just invaluable to any marketing company. But these folks are stuck in their ways. They'd rather have a big team of people in suits come up with new slogans and then roll them out during the Super Bowl and have Aerosmith talk about it and Shania Twain. And that's good. But nowadays, the trust is not the same. The trust has moved down to smaller channels, so they should get with those smaller channels. So what do you think? Those are 5 ways that Vegas could go ahead and help themselves to get better and help them form a better relationship with people like you and me and you and you and you watching this video. The folks that are on the ground, the folks that are feeling the pinch. Yeah, I'm sure there's some millionaires that watch me, but a lot of people are just your common regular person. The average median household income per household, not person in this country, is about $63,000 a year. That's who you want to cater to right now. I haven't even talked about the locals. We're going to do a whole nother video on how Vegas needs to cater down to locals in the future. So keep watching, sharing, liking the videos on the channel. I am much ingratiated to you for doing all that. You're awesome for that. And by the way, side note, if you made it to this video, I went to bed paranoid last night. I had a little tightness in my chest, and I had the hypochondriac kick in on me, and I couldn't even sleep last night, but I woke up feeling good today, took my asthma medication. I'm feeling great, so I hope you're feeling great too. Don't let the hypochondria get to you. Watch something positive today. And so here's a video of my mom's cat in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, playing with the dryer. That'll make you smile. I gotta go. This is the part where the credits roll in 3, 2, 1, and click.